Now, are there peer-reviewed studies or anything that shows the efficacy of this intravenous use of these stem cells?
Yeah, there are hundreds. There are hundreds. And my book, MSC, which is, you don't want to read it unless you want to go to sleep, unless you're looking for something. It really is purely a research tool. We have 800 references, and we reference every clinical trial that's ever been done with MSCs in human beings, and there are 800 of them.
Well, I've had some great results with stem cells. Dr. Roddy McGee in Las Vegas shot a bunch into my shoulder. I was at the door of surgery. I was like, my shoulder's in pain all the time. I can't do a lot. Every time I do something, I have to ice it down for a day. And now I have full function. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it still clicks. I've got some weird shit in there, and there's probably some stuff floating around in there. But as far as like the function of my shoulder and the pain, it's like 100%. I could do basically everything.
Right.
Yeah. I was 57, 58 years old, and this is like, 4 or 5 years ago. And both my shoulders torn, labrums, arthritis, bone spurs, like rotator cuff issues. And I went down and I got 10 million cells in each shoulder. I said to the doc, is this going to hurt? And he says, only when it comes out the other side. But he put it in, and it was, you could feel him pierce the capsule, and you could feel pressure. And I couldn't flap my wings for 3 days, but after that, no more problems.
And this is different than the stem cells that you can get in the United States currently.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, the big difference.
I had from umbilical cords. I had what is it called? What's the kind that you can get here in the United States?
Well, you can. The only thing that's legal in the U.S., at least for now, I don't think it's going to last much longer, is from amnion.
Yeah,
and
that's what I got.
There's an exemption in the. It's a federal exemption for the use of amnion for wound covering, and a lot of people have now translated. Now they're using it in joints and things like that. But
you don't think they're going to be able to do that very much longer?
I don't believe so.
Why is that?
Because this FDA commissioner has made it very clear that he doesn't like it, and they really haven't liked it for quite some time, because the exemption is for one thing, and doctors are using it for all kinds of other things. I don't necessarily agree with it. I just know what's coming down the pike from a regulatory standpoint, and there have been some regulatory things that have come out. They've gone after clinics, and I think they've shut down 3 places just in the last couple of months. And they haven't gone after amnion yet, but I think they're building their case for it. And unfortunately, that's what's going to happen.